My phone lit up at 2 a.m., notifications slicing through the dark like knife blades. Kendra's voice note, my voice, played on her story, chopped and twisted until I sounded like the enemy. My best friend of 8 years had turned our private vents into public ammo for clout. I stared at the screen, heart steady, rage ice cold. She wanted to expose me. Now she's about to learn what full context really costs. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and let us know where you're listening from in the comments. My name is Aliyah. I'm 26 years old, and this is what really happened. The first ping hit at 2:17 a.m. sharp. Insistent. Then another, and another. My phone vibrated so hard, it slid across the nightstand and thumped onto the hardwood floor of my Atlanta apartment. I reached down, half asleep, eyes burning from the blue light, and saw the notification banner stretch across the screen like a warning tape. At Kendraglow tagged you in her story. At Kendraglow added to her highlights, when your bestie shows her true colors. 17 people already viewed. I tapped. My own voice poured out of the tiny speaker. Choppy, edited, louder than I ever spoke in real life. Girl, he's out here moving funny again. Huh. Ghosted you for 3 days, then slid in my DMs asking for $200 like I'm his personal ATM. You still calling him king? Chili, please. Laughter followed, mine, but the clip cut right before I said the part where I told her I had proof he was seeing someone else. They left only the roast. No context, no love, just me sounding bitter and messy. I sat up straight. Sheets tangled around my legs, heart slamming against my ribs like it wanted out. The comments were already flooding under her repost on the main feed. Damn, Aliyah, shady F. Thought y'all were ride or die. Kendra deserves better than a fake friend. Unfollowed. That energy is toxic. I scrolled faster. My thumb blurred. 23,000 views in under an hour. She had turned my private late-night voice note, sent only to her, marked voice message. The little lock icon and everything, into public ammunition. She even added sad girl music and text overlay. When you find out who's really been in your ear, my mouth went dry. I could taste metal. I replayed the clip 3 times, listening for any glitch that would prove it was fake. No, it was me. My cadence, my slang, my exact words from 2 weeks ago when she cried on my couch about him disappearing again. I opened our messages. Last text from her was yesterday afternoon. Kendra, wait, bestie? Need to vent me. Come through. Door's open. She never came. Instead, she sat somewhere, probably her vanity with the ring light on, slicing my words into bite-sized betrayal and feeding them to her 87K followers. I stared at the screen. The view count ticked to 24, 1K. Comments kept rolling. People I followed. People who followed me. Shoo. People who knew us both from Spellman days. From brunch at Buttermilk Kitchen. From group trips to Tybee Island. My thumb hovered over the reply button. I wanted to type something fast and furious, something that would shut it down in one swing. But then I remembered the folder on my phone, the one labeled For Me Only. Hundreds of voice notes, years of them, some to her, most about her, about him, about the patterns I saw before she did. She wanted smoke. Bet. We met freshman year at Spellman, 2017. I was the quiet transfer from Memphis trying to figure out how to survive Midtown rent on a work-study check. Kendra was already loud, already glowing, already the girl who knew everybody's business before they posted it. She spotted me in the cafeteria line holding a tray of dry chicken and limp greens, walked right up. Kendra, girl, you look like you need seasoning and a better seat. Come sit with us. I followed. That was it. Within a week, we were sharing a cramped double in Packard Hall. She taught me how to flat twist my edges so they stayed laid for 3 days straight. I taught her how to coupon stack at Target so we could afford Ulta hauls. We laughed until our stomachs hurt over bad dates and worse professors. We promised forever. Pinky swore on it under the streetlight outside our dorm. By senior year, we were inseparable. Graduation pictures show us arm in arm in front of the AUC arch, caps tilted, tassels swinging. She posted the carousel with the caption, "Bestie since day one, can't wait for the rest of our lives." 12,000 likes. I believed every word. After graduation, I stayed in Atlanta, landed a remote social media coordinator gig for a Black-owned skincare line. The pay was decent, the hours flexible. I started a side hustle, custom press-on nails with hand-painted designs. Word spread through group chats, hair salons on Cascade, brunch spots in West End. Soon I was booking out 2 months in advance, pulling in enough to cover my half of a nicer 2-bedroom in Old Fourth Ward. Kendra chased influencer dreams full-time. She posted morning routines, get ready with me videos. Day in the life of a content creator. The algorithm loved her at first. Bright smile, quick cuts, trending sounds. But engagement started dipping. Brands ghosted. Comments turned from "Yas Queen" to "Where the content at though?" She met Darius 6 months after we moved in together. Tall, light-skinned, always in designer slides, even though he claimed he was between opportunities. He called her baby girl in that smooth drawl that made her melt. She called him her king, posted him everywhere, matching outfits at Hawks games, couple selfies at the Beltline, him holding flowers she bought herself. I saw the red flags early. He'd disappear for days, no text, no call. Then show up at 1 a.m. smelling like Hennessy and another woman's perfume. She'd cry on my shoulder, swear it was the last time. Next week, he was back in her stories. Arm around her waist. Caption, "My piece." One night, he cornered me in the kitchen while she was in the shower. Darius, I know you got it like that with them nails. Spot me $200 real quick? I'll Cash App you back Friday. I stared. He stared back like I owed him. Me. Ask your girl. That's her man, not mine. He sucked his teeth, muttered something under his breath, walked out. Never brought it up again. But 2 days later, Kendra asked why I was acting funny around him. I told her what happened. She laughed it off. Kendra, he was just playing Laya. You know how he is. Don't take it serious. I let it slide. For her, that was the first crack I ignored. The second came when my nail page hit 10,000 followers. Brands started sliding in my DMs. Small collabs, free polish, affiliate links. I posted a reel of my process. Filing, painting, curing under LED. Views climbed. Comments poured in. Where do I book? Sis, these are fire. Kendra reposted it to her story with, "My bestie out here winning Booker, y'all." Sweet on the surface. But later that night, she sent a voice note. Kendra, girl, I'm proud of you, FR, but don't let it go to your head. You know how these internet niggas get when you start popping off. I played it back twice. The tone wasn't celebratory. It was tight, guarded. I brushed it off. Told myself she was stressed. Her own page was plateauing at 87K, stuck there for months. Algorithm changes hit her hard. She started posting more thirst traps, more drama bait captions. When your man chooses peace over you, real friends don't compete. Subtle shots I pretended not to catch. We still had good days. Brunch at Homegrown. Late night Target runs for snacks and face masks. Group chats full of memes and prayer requests. I kept venting to her in voice notes because she was my safe space, or so I thought. I never imagined she'd turn the microphone back on me. I started the voice notes 2 years ago, right after my therapist suggested journaling, but said typing felt too formal for me. Just talk it out, she told me during our last Zoom. Record it like you're telling a friend. So I did. Phone on Do Not Disturb, earbuds in, hit record, spill. Most stayed locked in that For Me Only folder. Therapy for one, but some I sent to Kendra. Late nights when Darius pulled another vanishing act, or when she called crying because he forgot her birthday again. I'd record quick vents so she wouldn't have to reread long texts when she was emotional. One from last month. Me. Girl. He really had the nerve to text me asking if I could front him a lil something for his homeboy's birthday dinner. Said you already said no. I screenshotted it, sending now. This man is playing in your face and mine. You deserve way better. She replied with heart eyes emojis and thanks for looking out. I'ma talk to him. Never did. 2 days later, she posted a carousel of them at a rooftop bar. Caption: my man knows how to make it right. Another one, 3 weeks back. Me: I'm so tired of watching you shrink for him. He ghosted you for 72 hours, then pops up with Chick-fil-A like that fixes everything. You're out here building content empires, and he can't even keep a job longer than 6 weeks. You're gold, Kay. Don't settle for bronze. She sent back, you always know what to say, love you. Then she liked a thirst trap he posted an hour later. I kept recording because it helped me process. Hearing my own voice say the hard things out loud made them real. Made me hold the boundary I kept softening for her sake. The worst one, the one she clipped, was from Valentine's weekend. Darius had promised her a whole day. Spa, dinner, the works. He bailed last minute. Said, something came up with the guys. She showed up at my place in sweats, mascara streaked, clutching a bottle of Pink Whitney we didn't even finish. We sat on the balcony, city lights flickering below. She poured her heart out. I hit record after she asked me to just talk me through it like you always do. Me: look, he's not confused. He's comfortable. Comfortable knowing you'll take him back every single time. Comfortable borrowing money from your best friend and never paying it back. Comfortable watching you cry and still choosing the streets over you. That's not love, Kay. That's convenience. And you're too fly to be anybody's convenience. I laughed at the end. Bitter? Tired laughter, because what else was there to do? She laughed too, weak. Then she hugged me and said she was done for real this time. Next morning, she posted a selfie in the mirror. New lashes, new lip gloss. Caption: starting over looks good on me. No tag for him. I thought maybe, finally, she meant it. She didn't. 2 weeks later, the ghosting cycle restarted. He reappeared with apologies and promises. She forgave, again, and somewhere in between, she must have gone back to that voice note, listened. Decided the parts where I called him out sounded better without her own tears in the background, without the context of me defending her. She trimmed it clean, turned my concern into cattiness, my protection into jealousy, uploaded it like evidence. I replayed our old threads while sitting cross-legged on my bed. The betrayal sank deeper with every scroll. She had encouraged those vents. Kendra: vent to me any time, girl. That's what besties do. Kendra: keep it real with me always. No filter. Kendra: you know I got you. Always. I trusted that. Trusted her. Now those same words were weaponized. My voice, raw, honest, protective, twisted into proof I was the problem. I closed the app, set my phone face down. The room felt smaller, air thicker. I stared at the ceiling fan spinning lazy circles and asked myself the question I'd avoided for months. How long had she been collecting my words like ammunition? The signs were there, subtle at first. Like hairline fractures in glass you ignore until the whole pane shatters. One came during a Target run last fall. We pushed carts side by side down the beauty aisle. My hands gripped the cool metal handle, fingers tracing the ridges while I scanned for new nail polishes. She grabbed a lip gloss identical to the one I'd posted about the week before. Same shade, same brand. Kendra: this is cute. You think it'll pop on me? Me: yeah, it matches your undertone perfect. I got it last month. She tossed it in her cart without a word. 2 days later, she posted a GRWM reel using it. Caption: found this gem at Target, obsessed. No tag, no mention, just her lips shining under the ring light like she discovered fire. I felt it then. A prick. Not sharp enough to bleed, but enough to notice. My thumb brushed the edge of my phone case. Smooth silicone worn from constant scrolling as I debated commenting. I didn't. Let it slide. Another crack surfaced at brunch. We met our crew at Busy Bee Cafe. Fried chicken and waffles steaming on plates, laughter bouncing off the walls. She leaned in close, her hand on my arm, skin warm against mine like always. Kendra: spill on that date last week. Keep it real, no holding back. I vented low-key, about the guy who showed up late, talked only about himself, ghosted after. She nodded, eyes wide, recording every word with her phone under the table. No. But later that night, she sent a voice note back. Kendra, girl, you dodged a bullet, but FR, why you always attract these types? Maybe tone down the boss vibe. Dudes get intimidated. Her touch lingered in my mind, clammy now in memory, patronizing. I replayed it while rubbing my arm, absent-mindedly, feeling the faint goosebumps rise under my fingertips. She copied more than makeup. My content style, too. I started doing nail tutorials with quick cuts and text overlays. Bold fonts, emoji pops. Simple, effective. My engagement spiked. Reels hitting 50K views easy. Week later, her posts shifted. Same cuts, same fonts. Even the same trending audio I'd used first. She tagged me once, inspired by my girl at Aliyah Nails, but after that, radio silence. Her followers commented, "This edit is fire," without knowing where it came from. I confronted her light. Over coffee at our kitchen table, my mug hot in my palms, steam curling up like unspoken words. Me. "Kay, you been using my real style. Cool if you tag or something. Builds us both." She set her cup down hard, ceramic clink against wood. Kendra. "What? It's just editing. Everybody does it. Don't be gatekeeping now that you popping." Her words stung. Fingers tightened around the handle until it burned. Gatekeeping? From the girl who begged for my Lightroom presets last year? She hid her own mess masterfully. Darius borrowed $150 from me once, straight from my Cash App after she forgot her phone. He never paid back. She knew. Laughed it off when I mentioned it. Kendra. "He'll get you. He good for it." Months passed, no repayment. I let it go, for peace. But touching my phone now, smooth glass cool under my skin, I pulled up the transaction history. Time-stamped. Undeniable. That was the financial lockout waiting to happen. The one I'd enforce later, remove her from our shared Uber account. Change the Netflix password we split, small cuts adding up. She pushed the keep it real line constantly, in group chats, at parties, her hand on my shoulder, squeezing like emphasis. Kendra. Laya always keeps it 100. Tell him how it is. But when I did, about Darius, about her fading content, she twisted it, hid her jealousy behind smiles and hugs that felt tighter each time. I ignored the friction, the way her touch went from sisterly to strategic, until now. Sitting here, rubbing my hands together to shake off the phantom grip, I saw the pattern clear. She wasn't collecting words. She was hoarding leverage. It happened on a Thursday evening. I had just finished a late set, 10 press-on sets wrapped and ready for pickup at the nail bar on Auburn Avenue. My fingers still smelled faintly of acetone and gel polish remover. I dropped into an Uber, leaned my head against the cool window, watched the city lights streak past in golden blurs. Phone buzzed once, twice, then nonstop. Group chat lighting up like fireworks. Jada. Laya, WTF is this? Tiana, girl, check Kendra's story now. Marcus, y'all wild. This drama popping off, I opened Instagram. Her latest reel sat pinned at the top of her grid. Thumbnail, a split screen of my face from an old selfie and a waveform graphic pulsing red. Caption, when the mask finally slips, real ones don't talk behind your back. Play, my voice again. Chopped, echoey. The Valentine's vent, only the roast parts. He's comfortable. Borrowing money from your best friend. Choosing the streets over you. Cut. No tears. No hug. No, you're too fly. Just me sounding cold. Judgmental. The audio layered over slow-motion clips of her, looking sad in the mirror. Wiping fake tears. Text overlay flashing. Trust no one, FR. 28,000 views already. Climbing fast. My stomach twisted sharp. Like someone punched in slow motion, the Uber driver glanced in the rearview. Driver, you good back there? I forced a nod. Couldn't speak yet. Throat tight, fingers numb around the phone. I swiped to our messages. Nothing new from her since yesterday's "Wid Bestie." I typed fast. Me, take it down. Now. Sent. Delivered. No read. I refreshed her profile. Story views ticked higher. Comments poured in under the reel. Damn, Aaliyah foul for that. Kendra been too real for fake friends. Unfollowed her ass. Loyalty matters. Expose her, Morcis, we listening. My notifications exploded. Mutuals tagging me, asking questions. some defending me in the replies. Most not. Then the group chat shifted. Kendra, y'all blowing this up for nothing. I just shared what was said. Transparency is key, Jada. Transparency? You cut the whole convo through Kendra. It was enough context. She said what she said. I stared at the bubbles. My pulse hammered in my ears. Steady, angry drum beats. The car pulled up to my building. I paid, stepped out into the humid night air. Streetlights buzzed overhead. Crickets chirped in the planters lining the sidewalk. Inside the elevator, I leaned against the mirrored wall. My reflection looked small, eyes wide, lips pressed thin. I replayed the reel again. Each edit felt like a fresh cut. She had sliced out every part where I defended her. Every "you deserve better," left only the blade. Friends kept texting. Tiana, you okay? Need me to come over? Marcus, this some next level petty. You want me to comment back? Jada, she acting like she ain't been shading you for months. I got screenshots. I didn't answer yet. Couldn't. Needed space to breathe, to think. I unlocked my door, dropped my bag, kicked off my slides. The apartment smelled like the lavender candle I'd left burning earlier, calm scent clashing with the storm in my chest. I sat on the couch, pulled my knees up, scrolled her comments again. People I knew from college, from nail clients, from family cookouts, turning. Fast. Kendra posted a follow-up story. Selfie in dim light, eyes glossy. Text. Hurts when the people closest hurt you most. Pray for me, y'all. Sympathy likes flooded in, hearts, crying emojis. We got you, queen. She played victim perfectly, while my name trended in her circle as the villain. I set the phone down, screen still glowing, notifications still pinging like tiny bullets. She had lit the match. Now the fire was spreading, and I was done pretending it wasn't burning me too. I went ghost on socials that night. No stories, no replies, no petty subtweets. Just silence, the kind that lets people fill in the blanks themselves. I turned my phone to airplane mode, set it face down on the kitchen counter next to the half-empty water bottle I'd left there yesterday. The apartment felt colder than usual, AC humming low, goosebumps rising along my arms even though it was mid-August in Atlanta. I pulled a hoodie over my tank top anyway, fabric soft against my skin. Familiar weight grounding me. I needed receipts, not feelings, evidence. I opened my notes app first, scrolled through years of screenshots, timestamps, dates, names. I started a new folder titled K Receipts. Moved everything in. The Cash App transfer to Darius, $150, sent April 12th, 2025. Memo for K's man. He said urgent. Never repaid. Screenshot crisp. Green background glowing under my lamp. Old DMs where she begged me to stay quiet about his side chicks. Kendra, March 8, 2025. Lie applause, don't tell nobody. He swears it's over. I'm handling it. You my ride or die, right? Me. Always. But you gotta stop letting him play you. Her reply. I know. Thanks for keeping it between us. I dragged that into the folder. Fingers moving fast now. Purpose replacing panic. Next, her voice notes to me. The ones where she admitted things she'd never say public. One from January. Girl, I hate how everything just works out for you. Nails popping, money flowing, skin clear. Meanwhile, I'm out here begging for collabs that ghost me. It's not fair sometimes. I listened with earbuds in, her voice small, vulnerable, then bitter at the end. Maybe if I had your luck. I saved the file. Labeled it Envy, January 15th, 2025. Another clip, her laughing about copying my real edits. Your style is easy to bite. Don't trip, it's flattery. Flattery. Right, I compiled more. Group chat excerpts where she shaded my hustle behind my back. Aaliyah thinks she Beyonce with these nails, LOL. Sent to a mutual who screenshotted and forwarded it to me months ago. I'd laughed it off then. Not anymore. Hours passed. My eyes burned from the screen glare. Neck stiff. I stood, stretched, paced the living room. Bare feet soft on the rug. City noise filtered through the cracked window. Sirens distant. Cars rolling slow on Edgewood. Doubt crept in. Low. Whispering. Maybe I overreacted. Maybe venting that hard made me sound jealous too. Maybe she was just hurt and lashed out. Maybe I should just let it die down. I shook my head. No, she didn't lash. She edited. She posted. She tagged. She chose violence. I sat back down, cross-legged on the floor now, back against the couch, phone in lap. I opened our oldest thread, 2018, freshman year texts. We gonna be friends forever, FR? Heart emojis, promises. Then I found it, buried deep. A voice note she sent me last October. Drunk, rambling after a bad night with Darius. Kendra, and sometimes I just get so mad at you, Laya. You got everything figured out. I feel stuck next to you, like I'm always second. I don't want to feel like that, but I do. Maybe if you weren't so perfect, I wouldn't compare. Her laugh at the end, slurred, sad. I stared at the waveform, thumb hovering over play. I didn't need to hear it again. The words were already carved in. That was the turning point. The emotional low bottomed out, then rose again, sharper. She wasn't just hurt. She was threatened. By me. By my growth. By the fact that I didn't need her validation anymore. I opened my camera roll, selected the best screenshots, cropped tight, blurred nothing. Truth doesn't need filters. I drafted captions in my head while rubbing my temples, pressure building behind my eyes. Not rage, precision. She wanted to expose me. I was about to return the favor. I woke up Friday morning with purpose. No groggy scroll. No hesitation. Coffee strong enough to cut through the fog. Black, no sugar, mug warm between my palms. I sat at my small dining table, laptop open, phone propped beside it like a co-conspirator. The folder was ready. 37 files, screenshots cropped clean, voice notes exported as MP3s, timestamps highlighted. I opened Canva first. Simple black background, white text, no frills. Truth doesn't need sparkle. Caption 1. She posted my voice. Here's the full context she left out. Receipts don't lie. I attached the first unedited clip, the Valentine's one. Full 3 minutes. My voice steady, concerned, protective. Then her crying in the background. Then me saying, "You're too fly to be anybody's convenience." No cuts, no sad music, just facts. Next slide. The Cash App screenshot. $150 to Darius. Date, memo clear. Caption, borrowed from me behind her back. Never repaid. She knew. Laughed it off. Slide 3. Her DM begging me to stay quiet about his cheating. Blurred her profile pic slightly for privacy, but her words crystal. Please don't tell nobody. He swears it's over. Slide 4. Her drunk voice note admitting envy. I hate how everything just works out for you. I feel stuck next to you. Played raw, no edits. I kept building. 10 slides total. Thread format, numbered, chronological. Each one ending with a quiet punch. This is what she didn't want you to hear. I cross-checked everything. No lies, no exaggeration. Just what happened. My finger hovered over post. Heart steady now, not racing. Calm. Like the moment before you drop a heavy truth and watch it land. I hit it. First post went live at 9:42 a.m. Instagram carousel. TikTok version stitched the same way. Twitter thread mirrored it. Cross-posted clean. I muted notifications. Didn't want the rush to sway me. I stood, walked to the window. Morning sun slanted across the floorboards, warming my bare feet. I watched pedestrians below, someone pushing a stroller, a delivery guy on a bike. Normal Friday life moving on. Phone stayed silent for 6 minutes. Then it started. Ping, 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 ping. I picked it up, views climbing. 500, 1.2K, 3K in 10 minutes. Comments first from close circle. Jada, yes, sis, drop the mic. Tiana, this the context we needed, she foul. Marcus, whole vibe shift, respect, then strangers. Wait, she edited it that bad? Girl, I've been following Kendra for years. This changes everything. Unfollowing her now. Loyalty over clout. Receipts hit different. Aliyah 8. Likes poured in, shares, saves. My nail page notifications spiked. New followers, booking inquiries. Sis, you real for this? Kendra viewed my story. 3 dots appeared in DMs, disappeared, appeared again. Nothing sent yet. I didn't wait, kept it moving. Another ping, mutual from Spellman days. She just posted a crying video saying mental health matters and don't believe everything you see. Girl, bye. I refreshed her page, her reel still up. Views stalled, comments shifting under it. Hold up. Did y'all see Aaliyah's thread? This giving selective editing. Kendra, why you cut the part where she was defending you? Unfollowed. Fake deep. The algorithm smelled blood. My thread pushed higher. Hers dropped. I leaned back in the chair. Wood creaking under me. Coffee gone cold, but I didn't care. The drop was done. Immediate reactions rolled in waves. Support, shock, questions. A few of her diehards defending. Y'all reaching. She was just hurt. But the tide was turning. Slow at first, then faster. I felt the shift in my chest. Not gloating, not yet. Just release. Like I'd been holding my breath for months and finally exhaled. She lit the fuse. I brought the receipts, and the internet was reading every label. The flip happened fast. Algorithm cruel like that. By noon, my thread sat at 87K views. Kendra's reel stuck under 40K. Comments under hers flipped from defense to doubt. One reply pinned near the top. Sis, why you cut out the part where she was trying to protect you? That editing shady. Another. I watched Aaliyah's full clips. Context changes everything. Unfollowed. Then the chain reaction. If she did this to her bestie, what's she doing to us? Lost respect. Bye. Her follower count dipped visibly. 87,412 to 86,978 in under an hour. Numbers don't lie when they're bleeding red. My DMs flooded. Support mostly. Old clients, college mutuals, even a few of her followers sliding in. Random girl. Thank you for posting this. I've been side-eyeing her content for months. Felt off. Another. You handled it classy. She wiled for that. I didn't reply to most. Just hearted a few. Kept my energy contained. Then Kendra went live. 1:14 p.m. I didn't join right away. Watched the replay later. She sat in her bedroom, ring light on low. Eyes puffy like she'd been crying for real this time. Hoodie pulled up. Voice soft. Shaky. Kendra. Hey y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect. Posting that was impulsive. I was hurt. Really hurt. But mental health matters, okay? I've been dealing with a lot. Depression. Anxiety. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I needed to get it off my chest. Please don't judge me too hard. I love you guys. Pray for me. She wiped her cheek, sniffed. Classic damage control, sad piano instrumental in the background. Comments during the live rolled slow at first. We still love you, queen. Take care of yourself, sis. But then my thread started getting tagged in her live chat. At Aaliyah Nails already dropped receipts though. Why not address the editing? This giving deflection. She ignored them. Kept talking about healing journeys and protecting my peace. Ended with, I'm stepping back for a bit. Love y'all. Live ended. Views decent, around 12K, but likes low. Shares even lower. Her stories went up next. Black screen, white text. Taking a social media break? Need to focus on me. Thanks for the love during this hard time. Subtle. No apology to me. No acknowledgement of the full context. Just victim arc dialed up. I sipped water from a chilled bottle. Condensation cool on my fingertips. And watched the comments under my thread keep growing. People started tagging her in my replies. Kendra, come get this context. Address the voice note where you said you jealous of her. Manipulative vibes heavy. A few of our mutual friends deemed me privately. Jada. She just texted the group chat saying, I can't believe y'all turning on me like this. Girl, please. Tiana. Her brand emails drying up already. One collab pulled out this morning. Word travels. I didn't gloat out loud. But inside, a quiet satisfaction settled, like tension uncoiling after months of being pulled tight. She tried to pivot to the mental health card. It worked on some. The loyalists stayed. Posted, protect Kendra at all costs, and y'all bullying her now. But most, they questioned, Then they left. Her engagement tanked harder in the afternoon. Reels barely cracking 5K views. Stories views cut in half. The algorithm smelled weakness and starved her. I stepped away from the phone for a bit, walked to the kitchen, made a quick sandwich, turkey, avocado, sharp cheddar. The knife scraped the cutting board in steady rhythm. Normal sound. Grounding. When I came back, more mutuals had unfollowed her. A few posted their own subtle stories. Black screens with "protect your peace from fake ones" or simple praying hands. The turn was complete, not because I screamed, not because I cursed her out, because the receipts spoke louder than her tears. She posted my voice to hurt me. I posted her truth to free myself. And the crowd chose clarity over performance. The DM came at 4:22 p.m. Friday. I was in the middle of filing a client's set. Soft jazz playing low from my Bluetooth speaker, the scent of fresh gel polish sharp in the air when my phone lit up on the side table. Kendra, Laya, please, can we talk? I'm sorry. I messed up bad. Take it down. People are calling me out everywhere. I can't even open the app without crying. I stared at the message. Thumb resting on the edge of the phone case, cool metal against skin. No immediate reply. Let her sit in it. Another one followed 30 seconds later. Kendra, I was in my feelings. Hurt, stupid. I shouldn't have posted anything. You were right about him, about everything. Just help me fix this. You're my bestie. We've been through too much. Bestie. The word looked foreign now, like something borrowed and never returned. I typed once, deleted. Typed again, kept it short. Me. You posted private convos, edited them, made me look like the villain. Now you want me to fix your image? Sent. Dots appeared, disappeared, appeared. Kendra, I know, I was wrong. I'm deleting the reel. I'll post an apology. Just don't keep pushing it. My brand is dying. Brands emailing saying they pulling out. I got a Target collab on the line. Please? I didn't respond. Instead, I screenshotted the thread, added it to the folder. Not for posting, for memory. For the next time doubt tried to creep back in. Her next messages came faster, pleading. Kendra, Laya, answer me. Kendra, you really gonna let me go down like this? After everything? Kendra, I said I'm sorry. What more you want? I set the phone down. Finished the client's nails, glossy top coat, cure under LED, steady hands. The woman complimented the design, tipped extra, hugged me at the door. Normal life kept moving. Hers didn't. By evening, her page told the story. Follower count down to 84,200, reel deleted. Stories gone except one black screen. Appreciating the real ones who stayed. Healing in private. Thank you. Comments disabled. Mutual friends started distancing publicly. Jada posted a story reposting my thread with a single crown emoji. Tiana unfollowed her on Main and Finsta. Marcus commented under one of her old posts. Context is king, before archiving his own stories. Her engagement cratered. Reels from last week barely hitting 2K views. Comments turned from support to silence or straight callouts. Girl, where the apology at? Still waiting on that I edited it explanation. Manipulator exposed. Next caller. Brands moved quick. I saw a screenshot in a group chat. Email from a hair care line. Due to recent online activity, we're pausing our partnership pending review. We value authenticity and positive representation. Another from a fashion boutique. Unfortunately, we must withdraw our offer at this time. Word spread through Atlanta influencer circles fast. Salon chairs, brunch tables, group chats. Everyone knew somebody who knew somebody. Reputation damage sticks harder than any filter. She tried one last story Saturday morning. Selfie, no makeup, eyes red. Text overlay. I'm human. I make mistakes. Asking for grace. Love y'all. Grace didn't come. Views low, shares non-existent. Most scrolled past. I kept my page steady, posted a new nail set, matte black with gold foil accents. Caption simple. New week, new energy. Comments flooded with support. Bookings doubled overnight. Clients messaging. Proud of you, sis. Stand on business. I didn't tag her, didn't subtweet, didn't need to. The silence from me spoke loudest. She deemed one final time Sunday night. Kendra, you win. I'm done. Deleting the app for a while. Hope you happy. I read it. Felt nothing dramatic. No victory rush. Just closure. Like turning the last page of a book you outgrew. I didn't reply. Blocked her number. Clean cut. Friends distanced themselves fully. Group chat went quiet on her name. Invites shifted. Brunches without her tag. Trips planned, -1 seat. Her fall wasn't loud explosions. It was slow erosion. Followers gone. Collapse pulled. Confidence cracked. The internet moved on to the next drama. She posted my voice to break me. I let her truth do the rest. And it did. 3 months later. February 2026. Atlanta's still humid even in winter. I stood at my new workstation. Bigger space, better lighting, lease in my name only. No shared rent drama, no roommate echoes. The nail business had leveled up. Bookings stacked 3 weeks deep. 2 part-time assistants now. A small pop-up event scheduled for spring at a boutique on Peachtree. Brands reached out direct. No middleman. No inspired by tags. My Instagram sat steady at 42K followers. Organic. Real engagement. People booking because they trusted the work and the person behind it. Kendra faded from the timeline. Her page went dark after that last black screen story. Last I heard through mutuals, she moved back in with her mom in Decatur. Deleted most old content. Started a private Finsta under a new handle nobody really followed. No more GRWMs. No more queen captions. Just quiet. Darius? Ghosted her for good this time. Word was he popped up in someone else's stories down in Houston. She didn't chase. At least not publicly. I didn't check her page anymore. Blocked everywhere. Clean break. No looking back. Growth looked like new boundaries. I stopped sharing voice notes with anyone. Journaled in text now. Encrypted app. No screenshots floating. Vent sessions became solo walks along the Beltline at dusk. Earbuds in, city lights flickering on the water. Air cool against my face. Steps steady. Thoughts clearer. Friends stayed close. The real ones. Brunch still happened at Busy Bee, but seats shifted. Laughter louder without the undercurrent of shade. Group chat renamed. Inside jokes evolved. No one mentioned her name unless it was to say, "Shatamni." Glad we saw the pattern early. I reflected on it all one Sunday afternoon. Sat on my balcony with a hot tea, chamomile, steam curling up slow. Laptop open to old photos. Freshman year, graduation. That Tybee Island trip where we buried each other in sand and swore forever. I didn't feel anger anymore. Not even pity. Just distance. Like looking at someone else's scrapbook. She taught me something permanent. Trust is earned in actions, not pinky promises. Loyalty isn't loud declarations. It's what happens when the lights are off and no one's watching. I learned to protect my voice, my space, my peace. And when someone tries to weaponize your truth against you, you don't scream back. You lay out the full timeline, let the facts speak, let the crowd decide. She posted my voice to break my image. I posted her truth to rebuild mine. And the internet chose facts. If this story struck a chord, hit like, subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comments.